This KFAN podcast is sponsored by Builders and Remodelers, exclusive Twin Cities provider of Elements Windows. Get the highest quality windows at unmatchable value. Visit buildersandremodelers.com for more details.
Now.
The Power Hour is live. You can watch it at KFAN.com/watch. Enjoy. You can see Muss. He's waving at you. No, he's not. Somebody.
Why are you touching Zacchaeus?
Call the.
Are you calling the fuzz?
I got shunned.
By who? Zacchaeus?
Yeah, he just gave me the Heisman right there.
I got
I
nervous.
was making a move in.
Yeah, well, apparently,
Thanks a lot.
apparently you're not attractive.
I guess not.
Sorry.
Nah, you're all right.
Oh, wow. High
Russ,
praise.
1 to 10, what do you see yourself as? Then I have a
Wrong
follow.
to say that I almost have to have a couple of cocktails just to be able to, by myself.
That is wrong. Yeah, you need a little self-confidence.
Right. No, I feel like I'm a solid 7.
You're a solid 7.
Yeah.
Let's go. Quick follow-up question. Are you low maintenance?
I am pretty low, man.
Okay, then that makes you an 8 or a 9.
Oh, look at that.
Your
That's how it
attitude
works.
makes you a 10.
Moving up.
Your attitude makes you a 10.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Sir.
I've never had a bad time with you.
Zach Muss says
I
he's
did
a
lot of fun with
solid
you, man.
7 and he's a low-maintenance guy, so an 8 or a 9 possibly. Your thoughts?
He's too
Why
close
can't you
to
even
judge.
look at me?
He's too close
You
to
can't
judge.
even look at me.
Wow.
Yeah, he's.
You got me at a 5.
He's in the friend zone. I can't.
Well, that hasn't stopped you.
Wow.
For there's exceptions to the rule, but
So just your hot friends, not your Muss friends.
yeah, I mean they got to be
Hotter than Muss.
yeah,
That's not very nice. You're sitting right next to him.
Wow.
yeah. I mean,
Guy's got a tan,
Look at
nice attitude,
Yeah.
again,
I'm delightful, damn
a
it.
well-trimmed beard.
you're a catch.
Oh, gee.
Wow.
Good sell.
Well, listen,
You're a cat.
I understand Muss's disappointment. I'm never going to go that way. I don't think it's not in me, but I still want to be attractive to men.
You
yeah.
are.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I
exactly.
can't be
Thank you.
disgusting to both sexes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I want somebody to want me out there. I'm like Cheap Trick in this joint. I want you to want me.
I want you.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who, you done me?
Yeah, you.
Aw.
Yeah, you, Beetlejuice.
Me?
Who, me?
Well, it's like this. You want to see Happy Gilmore too?
Gonna have to. Have to.
Yeah.
I don't know if want is the word,
We
but
have to.
I'll
We have
watch
to.
it though.
Muss is right. We have.
Julie Bowen's in it. I'll
30
watch
years
it. I
ago,
don't care.
I decided to give golf a try. But even when you're at the top of your game, you can always shank one.
Let them see the happy I fall in love with.
Happy Gilmore is breaking in yet another caddy he just met.
Happy Gilmore didn't have things flowing on the first hole.
Hey, Cor.
I love Adam Sandler.
Yep.
Seems like one of the most likable guys on the planet. I watched him on with John Mulaney a week or 2 or 3 ago, and he was fantastic.
He's outstanding.
He's a likable dude.
There's a butt coming, isn't there?
So let's check Twitter, see what's going on in the world.
Interesting.
It does feel like this is just one of those, okay, he signed a deal with Netflix for how many movies that he has to create.
Oh, there's no doubt. That is,
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
for
for
sure.
sure.
Definitely,
Yeah,
this
for
is
sure.
like, okay,
Yeah.
let's do this one again.
I don't think
maybe The Wedding Singer after that.
If that deal did not exist, this movie would not exist. Would you guys agree
You
with
are
me?
correct.
100%?
I
I think
mean-
that's the truth, right?
Yeah,
Yes?
probably
Yeah.
not. But they're making freaking Friday too.
Yeah, don't
so
rip that. I can't
should.
wait for that.
Well, the first one made me cry.
Yeah.
The second one made me erroneous. Is that the right word?
Yeah, you made a lot of mistakes.
I've made a few.
Erectionist? Is that what you said?
Brilliant.
What's the word? Starts with an E and it's about being horny.
Were you trying to say erogenous?
Thank you.
Erotic?
Yes. it
what
made
else
me
could
all
it
of those,
be?
Corey. You're right. Made my eyes puffy too,
Ecstatic.
apparently.
Erroneous.
That's my eyeballs.
Which I believe is what the word that Vince Vaughn yells out during Wedding Crashers. Doesn't he say
Yeah.
erroneous?
Erroneous,
Yeah.
yes.
I believe it's a bad guy.
God,
He
great
has-
film.
Has to fight all the time with Bullet Man or whatever his name is over there. What's your name?
You mean the deserter?
That's right, the deserter.
Bullet Man.
Same thing.
From Mega Man?
Was he a Mega Man character?
Yeah, wasn't Bullet Man?
I don't know. He wasn't in the first couple.
Woodman, Windman.
Those are the earlier ones, though.
Did you say Woodman?
Yeah, Woodman.
Being so
They got
erroneous.
lazy.
There is kind of a Bullet Man.
See? Way to go.
Yeah, I don't.
It was probably like Mega Man 6.
I'll watch this movie because Happy Gilmore is so good. But
I'd like to think the people involved wouldn't do it unless it was.
That's not
And
true.
everybody's involved.
Zach, you
they make-
ignorant
Again,
slut.
I'd like to think the difference between I'd like to think.
Well, I'd like to buy the world a Coke, but you don't get to, Zachary.
There have been good sequels.
What was
after
the last
many
movie
years,
you saw
right?
Shooter in? Right? Modern Family's over.
I think he's in a few episodes of FBI that Hawk loves.
Man, that's a show.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now. That's a show.
It is.
He loves it.
That's a show.
Yeah. How great is 911 Nashville going to be?
It looks really good, but I'm holding out hope. You know, I've been disappointed a couple of times by this particular director,
Yeah.
Marquis de Sade.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday. Happy birthday. I love that bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to throw some props to Marnie Galarnar. According to this news site, the currently undefeated Minnesota Lynx are partnering with Care 11 and FanDuel Sports Network to simulcast 4 upcoming games on the local NBC affiliate, making them free to watch for you.
Oh,
Starting with this Sunday's matchup against the Golden State Valkyries, which was what, last night?
Yesterday, yep.
Yeah, right. 4 Sunday games will be broadcast over the air. And that means Marnie Galarnar will be on your TV.
She's so good at that. Man.
Next week.
There's nothing that she's not good at.
You're well,
She's good at program password.
right?
She really is.
She's bad at being a friend.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry,
She's
Marnie.
bad at following through on plans.
Just kidding.
Bad at being a friend.
Yeah,
Pees outdoors. That's weird, but whatever.
Yeah, well,
So far,
you
it's
gotta have
just
good aim to
peeing.
do that, though.
Yeah.
So far.
So far.
Yeah.
Major BO, too.
So,
Yeah, she does,
boy, that's
yeah.
the truth.
Yeah.
So on June
gonna
8th,
have to
Dallas
say it.
Wings, June 29th, Connecticut Sun, July 6th, the Chicago Sky, all those on the TV locally on Care 11. So well done. Thank you. I can't wait to see Marnsey on the TV.
I think one of her Wolves games was also on Care 11
Is that right?
this year, too. So
Sweet.
she's great.
Who'd they play, Hawk?
Who?
The Lynx.
When?
The game that Zach's talking about.
He was talking about the Wolves.
He said the Wolves. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wasn't listening. My
Yeah.
fault.
We could tell.
Yeah, they played the Junipers.
Happy birthday.
I don't know how that's in the prep, but
Is it a Florida city?
Yeah.
Close.
Well, it is the month of June.
Oh.
It's named after the juniper flower.
Oh.
Did you
That's
know that?
nice.
It's not true. So good for you, Mars. Can't wait to see you on the TV. A semi driver was injured when he crashed into 10 cows in Fillmore County the other night. According to the Minnesota State Patrol, semi was traveling west on Highway 16 when it collided with cows at 4:30 a.m.
Sauce, remember that bit we used to do where you guys would write jokes every week?
Yeah.
Could you read that headline again, just the first part of that?
Sure.
Go ahead, and then Sauce, you're going to do a joke, okay? I'll give you a 7.4 second drum roll to think about it after Chris does this first line. Go ahead, Chris.
A semi driver was injured when he crashed into a group of cows on the road in Fillmore County Saturday, killing 10 cows.
Saturdays with Sauce was broadcasting in Fillmore County. Cows. I mean, what else do you want from me? It's not that bad. It's pretty good for a 7.5 second. I mean, what do you want? Comedy?
Yes.
That was the goal.
Yeah.
But the driver tried to tell him to move.
See, now that's a joke.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. If I'd said that, you would have gone, that's stupid.
But at least we'd have given you a prop.
Yep.
For,
A prop? What kind? Like one of Carrot Top's?
That's right. Isaac Newton found himself in some unexpected free time in 1666, Corey. You remember Sir Isaac Newton?
Sure, he's the guy that did the figs.
Yeah.
What?
Oh,
was
brilliant.
that? Well, if Zach had said it,
You would have laughed.
you would have laughed.
If Marnie had said it, you would have needed a cigarette.
Cambridge University, where Isaac Newton was going to school, was closed down because of the bubonic plague, which is a problem, you know.
Yeah.
That was rigged anyway.
But he's
The whole
like,
thing
you know
was
what?
a scam.
looks like I'm going to have some time off here.
The plague?
Yeah, the plague.
It was fake?
Yeah, the government set it up.
So Isaac Newton, in the time he was off from Cambridge, invented calculus. Then he discovered that gravity controls the moon's orbit. And then he went back to school. He was only 23.
Jeez.
Wow.
He invented calculus.
Invented it?
Yeah.
You take that, Corliss?
Yep.
Impossible.
In high school, and then I hated it.
Oh, math.
From Schoolhouse Rock, I just remembered that an apple fell on his head.
Yeah.
Right? Isn't that the
Sure.
little bit?
I think that's right. I don't know if that really happened, but I think that's him. Yeah.
Can I ask you an honest question, Corliss?
Go on.
And I know I think we've had this conversation
You're already
before.
disappointed he haven't asked you yet.
No, but it's about
There was
calculus.
disappointment in his voice.
He's always disappointed
But I
in me.
know, but that was such disappointment.
He hopes one day I don't show up. Be very happy. Where in a real life situation would you use calculus?
That's why I struggled with it.
Yeah.
I would get the right answer, but not have any concept of what it meant. They'd be like, you need to solve the derivative. And I'd be like, I don't understand what a derivative is. I don't get it. So I could do it. I could get the process. I could get the number. And then if somebody said, I'll give you $1 billion to explain what you just did, I'd go, I have no idea what I'm doing. So it never sunk in for me. So dropped the class and moved on.
Structural, civil, electrical, mechanical, chemical, and biomedical engineers use calculus every day.
Yep.
So you're old man.
Oh, I'm sure my dad. Oh, my dad definitely took it. My guess is he understood it completely. I never got it.
Do you know how impossible looking at that? Even there's no chance I could ever do that.
Maxo, did you take it?
I didn't take calculus. I was good at math, but I just didn't like applying it. You know, like it was like Cora said, I could get the right answer and understand it, I guess, but I was just like, this sucks.
Not me.
I didn't take school very seriously.
My brain don't work that way.
Yeah.
If you Google calculus, like I give you a practice problem, and it's like reading a different language.
Right.
The degree and order of the differential equation y equals px plus 3.
Yeah.
How do you spell that last part?
I took college calc in high school, and I don't know why.
You're so smart.
I have no idea why I did, and same with you, Corey. I have no. If I look at it now, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, that was the class I was in. It was
like.
one of those like high school classes where you could get college credit if you took it.
You had no idea.
And there wasn't even like a hot chick in the class. That would make sense to me as I look back at it. I'm like, oh, I was just chasing after that, but no, not at all. So much
trying to solve that derivative.
I could get a C+ at max in that class, and then I would have to take Phi Ed classes like Gym 2 and Gym 3, just so that way I can keep my GPA up.
This is my brother Gym 2. This is my brother Gym 3.
I couldn't get past Gym 1.
Like there's a calculus problem right here on Google, and it gives you like 4 answers. Do you think you could figure it out?
Absolutely not. No. When I was 18, I would have had a chance if it was a basic one.
I think it is a basic one.
No chance now. Almost 30 years ago, sure.
X equals sin 2x.
Yeah, I don't know what that means anymore. No idea.
That's weird. Well, here.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip, presented by Builders and Remodelers.
Thank you, Builders and Remodelers. 6 football games for Golden Gopher football this coming season are getting their kickoff times announced. Season openers on August 28th against Buffalo. That'll be at 7 p.m. game.
Win.
Gophers face Northwestern State at home on September 6th. It's 11 a.m. game.
Mm-hmm. Win.
He just said.
Then they hit the road for a 9:30 kickoff against California.
That'll be a W.
Oh, really?
Oh, wait. In California? That's a loss.
Oh, okay.
It's a 9:30 kickoff time, too. Homecoming will take place on October 11th against Purdue. That's 6:30 p.m.
That'll probably be the day that I go to Manning's with Tommy Olsen and his family.
And go to the game?
No.
Archie's?
No.
Or Peyton's?
Just to get popcorn.
The Gophers battle Nebraska on October 17th. That'll be a 7 o'clock start.
It's probably a loss.
And the November 14th road matchup against Oregon, starts at 8 p.m.
Yeah. Let's hope they don't have a loaded team, but they probably do. It's Oregon.
Yeah, they do. I mean,
they're one of the best coaches in football.
I believe they spend more than any other team in college football.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Speaking of college football, Hugs, did you order the new game?
I did. Yeah, I pre-ordered it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
did they announce it?
Yeah.
I didn't
pre-order.
see that.
Oh, yeah. High school mode.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I never stopped playing the last one.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I did.
It is good, but it got real repetitive.
Yeah, after my 7th national championship, it was. I could have made it harder, but once you did, it was like impossible.
I got to the point where I'm like, I've been at Iowa State for 8 years now. I can't leave here. My family likes it here.
Yeah.
And so I just quit.
Yeah.
You walked away from your family.
I took a Parker Fox year.
Yeah, brilliant.
Hawk made some decisions during story mode.
Oh, God.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
You know how on
I love the Bruce
Instagram
Springsteen song in that game.
you'll post like you did this morning, 14 weeks to Vikings games or whatever, and then you do the thumbs up or whatever.
Yeah.
Why did you have to sound like
Can
that?
you? That's just
exactly how it
that's how
sounds.
in my head. That's how it was like. Yay! It's a Hall of Fame game.
Can't wait, right, Hugs?
Can you start doing that? Even if it's going to be a moving target, could you start doing that for the GTA 6 release and be like 357
sure.
days until GTA 6? Because that's right now the only thing I care about.
Wow.
You know?
Yeah.
It's is it the only thing? Yeah, it is. It's the only thing. Only thing. It's the only thing that matters in my life.
Go back and play
How many
Red
days
Dead.
did you say?
What did I say?
How many?
Like, I don't know, 357, I think is what I guessed.
My God, you almost nailed it.
What is it? 350 what? 358?
Good.
Let's make it happen, Captain.
Okay. Captain.
This time next year, we're going to be doing about 3 hours of GTA 6 talk a day. And this will be like, Abbott will go, nobody cares. It's like, well, we did 20 minutes on Sauce's Path at Costco.
That's right.
I think we can sneak in GTA 6.
Yeah.
Not everybody's playing it.
Almost everybody is. My dad will play it next summer.
Man, well, he likes driving around and running over ladies.
That's why he likes it. He never does the missions.
Yeah, he plays it live.
He likes smacking around ladies in that video game. He plays it live.
Like it.
I had so many people last week up and go, your dad cleaned house in the Old West? I go, kind of, yeah. Apparently he just crushed ladies in the Old West.
Yeah.
That's what the show said.
Yeah, man.
Must be true. Headlines next. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Farm Aid 40 is coming to Minnesota. Join Willie Nelson, Neil Young, Dave Matthews, and more Saturday, September 20th at Huntington Bank Stadium. Celebrate 40 years of music, food, and family farming. Tickets are on sale now. Get the full details at KFAN.com, keyword calendar.
A massive eruption occurred at Mount Etna on the island of Sicily in Italy, producing a plume of high-temperature gases, ash, and rock several kilometers high, authorities are saying. The eruption, which began overnight, produced explosions heard as far away as Catania. I don't know where that's at. Anyway,
That's got to be terrifying.
it's got to be terrifying.
I mean, seriously, because that's a slow process. You know, bad things are going to happen to my house. It's kind of like getting run over by a steamroller in Austin Powers.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You just move.
What a great bit.
Yeah.
Get out of the way.
Look at this.
That's awesome.
If you're in one of the, you guys can see it from over there.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you live here and that's happening there,
Can you imagine?
yeah, that could be a problem for you. Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Hot magma.
a lot of people in Sicily.
Yeah, but I mean, how about don't build a house near a volcano?
Yeah.
It's just a
Right.
mountain right now.
Yeah, I mean, even if it's even if it's dormant, eventually it's going to wake up. Don't wake it up. Don't shake the bear.
You built a house close enough to Yellowstone.
Yeah, way to go.
Yeah, way to go.
I don't know why you're building houses out by
I
Yellowstone.
don't think I did.
Yeah, why?
Oh, and when that thing goes off, we're all dead.
Oh, yeah. It'd be a super volcano.
Yeah, it's
It's
over.
over.
What, are you going to walk around killing people? Well, I guess that'll do it.
Yep.
I won't need to.
Well, I don't know
We'll
if
be
that's how you shoot
suffocating
people.
on hot ash.
Whoa.
First of all, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank
Speak
you.
for yourself.
Yeah.
He wasn't looking at me, apparently.
No,
I'm
he
not too
thinks
worried
you're
about it.
ugly.
Yeah. God.
Luckily, you're in the friend zone, so you're not going to get rated.
All of you are.
All right.
Now it's time for headlines.
Headlines brought to you by my friends at Wolf River Electric. Go solar.
Oh, that overweight man fell.
Yeah, he was trying to go outside to look at somebody's solar panels, and he slipped right off the porch.
That's why you don't go outside.
Now Sicily's having an earthquake, too.
Sicily? That's so far away from where I live. I mean,
know.
where that guy lives.
Yep. It's scary for everybody.
WolfRiverElectric.com. WolfRiverElectric.com.
Go see it. Are you roaring?
All right, two-part question.
It's Batman again.
It was on this day, June 2nd, of what year did Ken Jennings start his epic run on Jeopardy? His first win came on this day of what year?
Didn't we just start?
2005?
06.
Oh, wait.
4 or 5.
7.
Marquis, decide.
It was either 4 or 5.
Words?
Oh, wait.
You are correct, Zachary. 2004.
Okay.
This is a number I think we've talked about multiple times. How many in a row did he win?
66.
78.
81.
12.
You guys are dancing around it.
65, 67.
79.
88.
Hundreds of thousands.
He won
Is he right?
73 straight games of Jeopardy.
Greasy.
A little over 2.5 million.
Bizarre.
So, Do-Young Park's been on Jeopardy. He was
He passed
0 for
away.
2 on Jeopardy, but he's won, what, 1 or 2 games of initials?
Come on.
If we had Ken Jennings on initials Friday instead of Kevin and O'Connell, KOC's playing Friday.
Yeah.
If we had Ken Jennings play initials on Friday,
Yeah.
and you guys had to guess, he's never played the game. Maybe we don't even explain it to him until he walks in. If you guys had to guess how many in a row he would win to start, what would the over-under be?
You mean
9.
you mean
0?
in that game?
No, sorry.
I thought you were doing German.
No.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know how to speak
I thought it
that.
was like no.
Thanks
He would
for-
get 8 or 9 straight.
I
No,
think you get 2.
wins? I'm saying wins. How many games in a row would he win if you had to be right? Over under.
Playing initials.
Yeah.
Is he playing against the
don't
regular
think-
cast or
Regular
like
4. Regular 4.
No,
he's not playing against AJ?
no way. I don't think he
Yeah,
gets
I think
any
that-
in consecutive.
You think he loses on Friday?
I think he does.
I would bet my house he wins right off the bat.
Marnie, Perry, these
He
guys
would-
are
he
so
would-
good. I
he
mean,
would-
it's
no.
clue number 2 and they're already
He
getting
would
it.
win right away.
I think he would win almost immediately. I think it would have to be some weird scenario for him to lose.
Because he's probably one of those people that when you say the initials themselves, we might have a few that come to mind.
Right.
Yep.
But he'll have a whole index already ready to go. He'll be sitting on a bunch of people and a
be
bunch of
salivating
things.
when you
Must,
see it.
let me ask you this way.
That's not part of the game.
Big
Why-
dude.
yeah,
I don't think he
smother
understands
in.
the game.
Yeah, why
I can't
is
help
he?
but motivate somebody.
Why is he using his prison wall?
Well, as he will tell you, he is KMFJ, and he can do what he wants.
I like that band.
See what you did. Moss, let me ask you this way.
Yeah.
Let's say Ken Jennings plays initials this
God.
Friday.
Sure.
And it's Sauce, Marnie, Parrish, and Hawk.
Yeah.
And you have a gun to your head, some weird hostage situation, and the guy says, you got to pick right. It's either Ken Jennings or the field, or you're wrong.
And you got to make love to one of us.
Yes.
Field, for sure.
You're taking the field?
Oh, yeah.
So you're
insane.
Again, think about what you're saying. You're taking the intelligence of these
Buenos
4
Dias.
against the intelligence of Ken Jennings with your life on the line.
No, but I mean,
I'm
with the
taking
knowledge,
10.
knowledge of the game is definitely in the favor of the field.
I
So
think it
knowing
takes him
the-
like 2
knowing
items
the
to
Chris
figure out how
Hardwick
it
won.
works.
What's that?
Chris Hardwick won in the first time. And
Ryan
he's
Jeffers won the first time.
Zach
Zach,
won
your
the
hands
first
up.
time.
Okay, question for you. 100-item initial game, head-to-head between Ken Jennings and probable 45 initials invitational seed Mike Mussman.
How many does Ken
How many
get?
does Muss get?
99. Musket's one of them.
Muss gets 1?
1.
Just one.
Yeah, just 1. You don't know how to play password.
I know how to play. I got to play with fallness is the problem.
Yeah, that was the problem.
Yeah, that was it.
Damn fallness.
I don't think you get 1.
I don't
Not
think you
even
do.
one?
No, I don't think
Really?
so either.
I could get one.
Yeah, well, you
It'd be in the
are
single digits.
Yeah,
give him one.
You'd get a couple.
Because Larry'd get bored.
Yep.
Jeez, what did I do to you?
I forgot his name.
Larry's
It's
right.
Larry.
Happy birthday, Larry.
Yeah.
North Carolina is reportedly dealing with an infestation of fish that are native to China. They look like snakes,
Gross.
feed on other fish, birds, and mammals, and can survive on land up to 4
Oh, we
days.
need to not let that happen.
Yeah, they need a volcano to erupt there.
Yeah, that's
What's a volcano?
That's a Val Kilmer explosion.
Yeah, that was his
Yeah, that's what they're
wrestling
going to do
name.
to his body.
That was his wrestling name?
Yeah. He wrestled with Macho Man.
Oh.
You're not racist.
Everybody always focuses on the beautiful side of nature. They don't ever talk about this stuff, right? Woo! It's all not all beautiful.
That's creepy. That's like devil stuff.
Yeah.
There. Thing can live on land for 4 days.
Yeah.
And it will eat up your puppy. For God's sakes.
Sure. That's
Well,
what
it
you
says
want.
mammals, yeah. You can let little dogs out there. Next thing you know, there's this snake-looking fish thing.
Snake-looking fish thing.
Ugh.
Yeah, Brody. Gyrodai.
Snake looks like a fish thing.
A British Airways flight attendant was arrested after being caught dancing naked in a lavatory on a flight last week. Drugs may have been involved.
Male or female?
Is that illegal now?
Yeah, wait.
Yeah.
If the door was shut.
Say what was the airways again?
British Airways.
Oh, yeah, it's a lady then.
Yeah, it was Andy.
I think it was a dude. It's got to be a dude.
Yeah,
It's
it's
dancing
definitely
butt
gonna be
naked.
a
Yeah,
dude.
it's got to be a dude.
Just helicoptering in that weird mirror.
Whacked out.
Whoa.
Really not.
It was a dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Happy birthday, Dana Carvey.
That's hot. No. You say it was Dana Carvey. We say happy birthday.
Sorry, man, I get it all messed up.
But if the door's shut, can't you just do whatever you want in there?
Sure, I tried that once.
What happened?
I got stuck.
That doesn't count as a
Had to pour water on me like a dog.
This is a terrifying and disgusting story, but stay with me.
Okay.
27-year-old Christian Angiano,
Yeah,
we're going
that's
to go
right.
with?
Sure.
We don't have to bring religion into it.
Yeah.
Had allegedly been harassing a woman for a couple of months, more like stalking her almost, right? Not good.
Right.
That's not cool. He had
Not good
followed
at all.
her home from work,
Don't like it.
even slept outside of her place in his car.
That seems dumb.
So this guy sucks. We can already say this guy's not
Yeah,
good.
fire him.
Put him away.
Yep. Handful of days ago, sounds like in May at some point, this gal is sleeping. She woke up around midnight. Not only is the guy in her bedroom, she wakes up because he is sucking her toes.
Oh,
Rosie.
Bleep, man.
I hate feet.
Yeah.
Launch
He
that
is,
guy into space.
I mean, again,
Yeah.
we always say this. This is not curable.
No.
There's no
No.
rehab to this. This guy just should not be in society.
Shoot him into outer space.
He is
Yeah.
facing charges for burglary, stalking, sexual battery, and assault with intent to commit a felony.
He's also being treated for athlete's mouth.
Yeah, brilliant.
And I believe he has been asked off of NFL, what is it called? Countdown?
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
And his new podcast.
Yeah.
His name was Jerry Mathers.
Oh.
Happy birthday, Jerry Mathers.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
I got it now.
Yep.
I'm back.
The fifth and final season of Stranger Things finally has release dates. It's going to roll out in 3 parts. November 26th, Christmas Day, and then New Year's Eve. So it's like 2 or 3 episodes per wave, but
Just
it's
let it end.
November 26th,
Yeah, no kidding.
Christmas Day, and New Year's Eve.
Yeah, too much.
That's too much.
So it's kind of like half and half, right? Instead of just going, hey, we're going to do this 8 consecutive weeks, they're going to let you semi-binge it 3 times, but almost like let everybody catch up so they can talk about it for 4 weeks, then let everybody catch up, then talk about it for a week, and then end it.
Right.
I mean,
And now all the kids
I
are
don't
like
know.
30 years old. It's just going to be weird.
I still want to
I just don't,
see.
you don't need to do
Yeah,
more.
the one girl's name is 70 now.
That's a
Went
good
from
joke.
11 to 70.
That's a very good joke.
Oh, I got a giggle. Thank you, Zach.
Season 3 of Squid Game is going to hit Netflix on the 27th of this month.
Nah, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care anymore. I didn't watch the
I don't
first
care.
one. I watched 1 episode of the first one and moved.
Nobody
on.
First
asked
season
you.
was fantastic.
You are correct. Nobody did ask me. Sorry.
But yeah.
Wednesday, season 2 is going to come out in 2 parts. It's going to be August 6th and September 3rd. That show was surprisingly good.
Yeah.
It was
Never
really fun.
watched it.
You
Does
like
it come out on a Wednesday?
Probably. That's a really good point. I don't know if it does. Check August 6th
It
and
almost has
September
to be.
3rd.
Why wouldn't it be? Why
Yeah.
would you not do it that way?
Smart
Yeah.
if it does.
Yep. August 6th is the
There you go.
What about
See?
September 3rd?
September 3rd is the following Wednesday
See?
in the next month.
Wow.
Nailed it, Sauce.
It's State Fair time.
Oh, how dare
Hawk.
you.
Why would you do that to
Bastard.
me?
Yeah.
Why? I was feeling so good. Not.
It's right around the corner.
God,
Don't say that.
what is wrong with you?
Do you go every day, Mus?
Do you really hate me that much? Man, you didn't even give me a 5.
No.
Now you're bringing up the fair. You've just been, what?
I'll give you
would
5.
Good for you, dude.
Andrew, low maintenance.
Do some push-ups real quick. What? He'll get you up to 6, I bet.
Sauce, you go first.
Oh, why?
A semi-truck overturned in Washington that was carrying honeybees.
Ooh.
When the semi-truck overturned, how many honeybees escaped? How many bees was the truck carrying?
Who has to transport honeybees?
100,000.
100,000 bees, Sauce guesses. Muss.
I'll go 200,000.
200K. Chris.
1 million.
1 million. Zachary.
1.5 million.
1.5 million. Max.
10 million.
10 million? He could have gone prices right and said 1.6 million. But you ended up being even closer. 14 million was the right answer.
Wow. Oh, man.
That's a big rig.
It's a lot of bees.
Yeah. Hey, not to derail. Has anybody else watched that Tylenol documentary yet?
No. It's
Son of a bitch.
It keeps
What's
coming
the
up,
gist
and
of
I want to check it out, though.
Do you remember? Okay,
but in
you
the
might.
70s,
You weren't
right?
born yet. Yeah. In the 70s, there was a bunch of tainted Tylenol that killed like 7 people.
Yeah.
And it was tainted with what is this stuff? Cyanide, right? And so they couldn't figure out whether somebody did it or whether it was an accident that happened at the factory. And let me just tell you, 3 episodes of like everybody in it is guilty. And at the end, you have no idea what happened, but it is absolutely worth your time.
Really?
And you
Even
can't,
without closure?
you can't
Oh, wow.
believe, you just can't believe it.
Was it the aspirin people that were doing this, to try to bring down Tylenol?
It's a good question. I'd rather have you watch it.
All right.
It's totally worth your time.
Yeah, I got to watch it
it at?
because
It's on Netflix.
Netflix?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was alive when that was going on.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I remember.
We were 104.
And imagine again,
Up yours.
the I hate that. I don't know how else to say it. This is terrible. But if you're a serial killer and you want to knock a bunch of people off in one fell swoop, what a better way to do it, right?
But doesn't that kind of diminish what you're trying to do? I mean, when you just don't know the
Well,
people.
I'm technically
when
not a
you-
serial killer. Let's ask.
Well,
Cole.
I'm just saying. But then also, don't you kind of want to watch? I mean, what's the point of doing the act if you can't actually, take some joy in it?
But let's imagine you messed with 30 pills and you just put them in the assembly line.
Yeah.
It's literally like watching the lottery. Because then on a Tuesday, you're like, oh my God. And then on a Wednesday, you're like, oh, look over there. It's crazy. It's crazy.
The only one cheering in the bar when you find out somebody else died?
Right.
Yay, I did that. I can't tell you guys that, but I did that.
I don't think I could be patient enough. I need instant results.
Yeah, you really do.
I think
you're
that's
like that. Yeah, right.
that's the right way to think as a serial killer.
The conscience thing, but
Well,
But impatience is one of my, I don't know. I think like my favorite serial killers seem to have some level of patience.
Yeah.
Right. Stalking their prey, waiting for the
a
right
while.
opportunity.
Yeah.
So if you're impatient, man, that's just not, this is the wrong game.
Maybe
for
you picked the wrong thing.
Yeah.
You picked the wrong
Maybe
game.
you should have been a mass killer instead of a serial killer. I mean, you just chose the wrong specialty.
right.
Yeah,
Somebody
you gotta-
said-
Should have been a politician.
You got to do Jack the Ripper type, where you're just taking out prostitutes.
Yeah.
Like my dad in GTA
really
6.
focus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the Wild West.
Yeah.
Speaking of dabbling in crime, Christina just messaged me on social media and said, I have an empty house for you to burn down.
ooh.
Now we're talking.
My God.
Now we're talking.
That sounds like a trap.
Yeah.
Everybody say hi to the court.
Yeah.
Hi, jury.
Yeah. I would like to
hi,
say
Jerry.
this. That sounds like somebody who's trying to get rid of their family. Corey.
And you.
It's a restaurant that's not doing well, but you can burn it down if you like.
How am I going to verify this? Because I do want to burn a house down. I want it to be empty. I don't want any, I want to dabble in arson. But I also don't want it to be like a controlled burn. People are like, well, you can come over here and we'll let you do this. It's like, I want to.
You don't want to team up with the fire department for the
exactly.
training?
I want somebody to say, this house is going to get burnt down next Tuesday.
This house is
so
clean.
just you can do it before that if you want.
What if the
but
fire-
I don't want 15 people around going like, okay, here, light this wick. I want it to be a blank slate of just do whatever
Thanks,
you
Taylor.
want.
Right.
Just make sure it burns to the
What
ground.
if the fire people are hiding behind the truck? So
I don't
you
want
can't
that
really
either.
see them.
Nope.
It's like a Chris Hansen situation.
Yeah.
Have a
What's
C-Corps.
happening? Right.
I want it to be in the middle of the night, and I want to sneak up on the house and do it the way I want to do it.
Gee.
You know what I'm saying?
Have you,
You
planned
want
it
to
all out?
sneak up on
Yes,
the
I
house?
want it to feel real, like I'm actually burning the house down.
You need
Are you
help.
Molotoving or are you actually
your
like?
business.
Oh, okay.
The rehearsal season 3? Question mark.
None of your business.
Gosh, guy's a genius. 23 Seconds of Absolute Brilliance, episode 3. Starbucks is looking for content creators.
Oh.
So that's a kind of a weird headline because every company is looking for content creators.
Influencers.
Yeah, but I guess that's why I brought it up is, I have an 11-year-old. I know a lot of the girls and her friends that are like, we want to be YouTube famous. They don't want to be YouTube. They want to be Mr. Beast.
Sure.
This is the path to doing that, but having a career, right? Is finding a way to be a social media team for a company until AI replaces everybody anyway. But for now, it's Starbucks wants content creators.
Yeah, because if only Starbucks could get the word out.
Right.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
But how many times, and I don't want to point fingers, how many times do you see a social media video and you go, how in the sweet hell does that help anybody? But then there are some teams that are super good, and you're going, oh, wow, this is creative, this is good branding, this is good marketing. Who are the ad wizards who came up with this one? I don't know. I guess it's like anything else.
Yeah.
It's like any other ad, right? There are good ads and there are bad ads. There are good social media teams, there are bad social media teams. Good luck to you, Starbucks. Good luck.
I love Starbucks.
Content creators. Here's another thing that hits a little close to home, considering that, like I said, my kiddo has 4 days left to school. There's a video apparently going semi-viral on the old social media that says a mom is defending her decision to let her kids skip the last week of school because she says there's no point. I don't disagree with that. The little kids don't do anything the last week.
We're going to watch a movie.
So part of me says, like, all right, there's a lot of families that need the extra week of quote free daycare. I get that. But if you're somebody that's looking to start your summer vacation, your kids are just stuck in school for a week and they don't want to be there, there's a lot of schools that do absolutely nothing the last 5 or 6 or 7 days.
The teachers definitely don't want to be there.
Right.
They're marking off the calendar dates like they're sitting in prison, just Xing off days.
Don't you guys have didn't you guys have exams and tests the last week of school? They're called finals.
It was always like
that's high school though, right?
Yeah, but that was like the week before that. Last week you really didn't do it. We're playing dodgeball.
Well, I mean,
during when we're supposed to be in
why
class.
go to school at all? I don't understand how little school matters these days to everybody. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, man. It seems weird to me.
I just feel like talking to my 11-year-old again. She's 5th grade. It does seem like every kid in the class is checked out because all the tests are done. Yep. They are just screwing around and having fun. Now, to your point, and this is where I agree, and this is kind of what I told her. I'm like, yeah, but this is a fun last 4 or 5 days to spend time with a whole bunch of kids you're not going to see for 3 months. Like. Don't look at it as school. Just look at it as like social bonding for the next 5 or 6. She's like, but we're not doing anything. I'm like, what are you going to do here?
Yeah.
Have you guys
play
picked out
Roblox all day?
What kind of gift you're going to give her teacher? Do you guys do that? End of the year
I don't
gift
know.
for the teacher?
Don't know if that's something
Angie
my wife
takes
always
care of it.
probably
Okay.
does.
Yeah. She's shopping at
Not
Target
sure.
right now.
Probably.
Yeah.
Somebody remind her, please, to get something for the teacher because she's just at Target in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, the older you get, the more you have projects due, presentations, tests, all that kind of stuff. Right. The little ones, I don't know. Who knows? Cops in Florida have arrested a woman after she allegedly stole mementos from graves so she could use them as lawn art for her own home.
My God.
That's aggressive.
Yeah, don't mess with the dead.
Well said.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're ruining the holidays.
Don't mess with the dead.
It's bad. Whatever you want to believe in.
It's just a box of rain.
Yeah, don't do that. Great song. Don't do that. Just leave the dead be.
Yeah.
Leave their stuff alone.
Right.
Don't mess with it.
They're trucking.
When I
don't go making out in cemeteries, right?
Yeah, call Uncle John's band. One time, it was a while ago, when I worked for the city of Wayzata, my job was to mow lawns. And one time I was mowing, I wasn't paying attention, and I drove over a hedge stone.
That's not a hedge. That's not a thing, brother.
And it gave me bad luck for I think 10 years.
Must have given us all bad luck.
But
it's still haunting us today.
Yeah.
So
I felt really bad
from
about
that story
it.
itself.
So your history with lawnmowers is killing a bunch of baby bunnies and running over a hedge stone.
Yeah.
So really, you cannot be trusted with a lawnmower.
You should get a service.
That's why I do have one. That's why I don't mow my own lawn.
Did you get fired from
You
that
don't
job?
mow your own lawn?
No.
What's wrong with you?
Hey, Muss and Zach and Hawk, what would be scarier right now? If you guys were walking down the hallway and you saw me with like some, I don't know, gasoline and like a match.
Right.
Or Sauce with a lawnmower.
Definitely the blades of death over here.
Yeah, I'd be afraid.
Yeah.
No one should be anywhere near you if you have a lawnmower.
Well, that's why
or a weed whacker.
Yeah. When did hockey change his name to weed?
Oh, boy.
It's not my day.
Lame attempt at humor, swing and a miss.
Not my day.
You still have that gasoline and match?
Yeah, that was an awesome joke. Love that one. I'm going to miss you next week. Let's try this one on for size. Sauce, you familiar with P.T. Barnum?
Yeah, that's the circus guy.
It is the circus guy. It was on this day in what year he began the first circus tour of the United States.
Ooh.
This kind of blows my mind.
There's a sucker born every minute.
1510.
1510.
Sauce guesses 1510? 15?
1510.
Columbus sailed the ocean blue.
In 1492. Okay, sorry.
And then 18 years later.
1610.
Right after that, the
I'm going to say
elephants.
1610.
Okay, so Sauce, all right, changing your guess, 1610. Muss.
I'm going to go 1908.
1908. Zachary.
I'm going to go 1655.
1655, interesting. Chris.
I'm so sorry to say I already saw it.
Okay. I would have guessed like 1880-ish and would have been about 50 years off. How about 1835?
Jeez.
Wow.
1835.
So that 1500 was kind of close.
All right.
I was way off.
This one's more fun because Sauce claims Babe Ruth never existed.
Right.
That he's a myth. Even though, didn't your grandmother claim that you saw him play or something? Wasn't that your grandma? What's the connection with your grandma and Babe Ruth again?
They slept
Candy
together.
bar?
Maybe.
Yeah, they did. They slept together.
No, she never took another lover.
No, my other grandma.
No, this
may
is
have.
before.
Yeah, this is before.
What? No, there's a grandmother angle to this. I forget how did you say like your grandmother claimed she saw him play baseball or something, and you claimed, or she had a picture of him or something. Like the story of you not believing in Babe Ruth was somehow connected to your grandmother, and now I don't remember what the
I
connection
don't remember
was.
that either.
The listeners know our lives better than us.
Yeah.
Anyway, he retired from baseball on this day in what year? If you believe even ever existed.
He joined the circus after that.
Oh, man, I have no idea.
Babe Ruth retired from baseball on this day, what year?
38.
Yeah.
It's not a horrible guess.
I'm going to go 1924.
I was going to say 39.
You guys are all over it.
39.
1935. 1935. Last one on me. A woman in Pennsylvania pretended to be her sister when she was arrested on a homicide charge. Just tried to claim, nope, not me. It's, I'm so-and-so, but it was her sister's name. Problem was, her sister also had a warrant out for her arrest for felony retail theft. So,
my God.
Didn't really matter which one she claimed to be. She was going to jail.
Yeah.
So they figured it out.
Felony retail.
Happens.
Yeah.
How much must you steal to get to the felony level?
It's a great question.
That is a good question.
How many blouses are you?
Could be a car.
Yeah, could be a car.
It's a good question. I wonder
Is
how many
anything over-
blouses. Well, like Chris, how many blouses have you stolen from Charlotte Roos in the past?
I don't like her a lot. She's not very nice.
What about Ann Taylor?
I didn't steal any of her
What about
shirts.
Lane
And
Bryant?
I like
Or Talbot's?
Lane's my
Or Deb?
favorite. Talbot's is the best.
Yeah, he loves Talbot's.
Yeah.
Or Airy?
Yeah.
Or Wet Seal?
Yeah. I don't like the smell of that.
I dated her.
A parasite found in cat poop can decapitate human sperm.
What a sentence.
Wow.
Yeah, can you repeat that? What?
That sounds so crazy that it almost has to be true.
A parasite
Yep.
found in cat poop
Yep.
can decapitate human sperm.
Gee.
And it does so in only 5 minutes.
Remember, Zachary,
your
how you
hands.
said nature is terrifying, right? When we were talking about that, the fish from China that can be on land for 4 days. There's a parasite in cat poop that decapitates sperm.
Yeah.
So if you're trying for a baby, avoid cat food.
That's right.
It's maybe the best
Poop,
advice that
I'm
the
sorry,
power
cat
trip.
poop.
Yeah.
too.
Well, I mean,
Stay out of litter
cat
box.
food eventually becomes that.
Yeah, good point.
If it's parasitic, I would just say, if you're going to learn one thing from the power trip this morning, it's exactly that. If you're trying to have a baby,
Maybe
I wonder, how do they
don't
get to
fornicate
that?
in
I
your
bet
cat
if you
poop.
boil it.
If you
Yeah.
boil it, I wonder what scientists had to actually
Yeah.
I wonder if we take this cat poo and some sperm, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Put it under the little microscope and then watch them just
Then you just
decapitate.
watch it.
That's
Bring out the
sad.
little mini gulag.
Oh.
And maybe it's like the first season of Game of Thrones, where the scientists are like, there's no way they're going to cut off this sperm's head. No chance. And then it happens. You're like, well, dear God, let's report this.
Lordy.
I'm at guillotine. I'm an idiot.
Meh.
I thought you were saying goulash.
It's ready.
It is ready.
It's always ready.
It's ready.
It will be soon.
It's your best story.
All right, so we just did 3.5 hours of radio. Most of it will be forgotten forever. However, I think we ended on a strong note because I think you're right, Zachary. That is the PSA for the Power Trip Morning Show for Monday, June 2nd. If you're trying to have kids today, don't do it anywhere near your cat poop, just in case.
Yeah.
And if you're like, well, that's my kink, that's what I'm into. Fine, let it be your kink, but not if you're trying to procreate.
Yeah. Good luck, Dwight.
On the other hand, does it work as a...
Maybe it does. Yeah, maybe just juggle that cat poop.
I think I'm knocked up. There's no way I have a cat.
Yeah. Needing nothing
It's
but
not me.
Whoa.
9 to noon is next. He'll answer all of those questions about parasitic cat poop after this. Power Trip Morning Show. Back tomorrow. See you.
Everybody have a wonderful day.